Today we're taking a trip to Romania with this solid Romanian Armed Forces 24-hour ration pack menu number 6. Stick around, this is going to be really good. What's going on? Germs here, back with another review. Today we've got another very special ration, one that you haven't seen on YouTube very often. This one right here is going to be a Romanian Armed Forces 24-hour ration. This is going to be menu number 6, and it was packed either July 4th, 2023 or April 7th, 2023. Not really sure what style date the Romanians use, but it's best before either September 4th, 2026 or April 9th, 2026. So we're in date. It's a pretty fresh ration. And as you can see right here, it's going to be roughly 3 kilograms. So 2.8 kilograms or 6 pounds, 2 ounces. That is a massive ration. And one thing I just noticed, this was produced in Stockholm, Sweden. So this is a Swedish produced ration. I'm super excited I got my hands on one of these. So let's open this up. Let's see what we got. This thing is huge. Doesn't even fit in the frame. It's so big. All right, so each menu is going to be in its own bag, and there is the menu list. It's going to be, the main is sweet and sour chicken, and then as you can see, Swedish company, Ration Tech. Here we've got our lunch. This is going to be tomato beef pasta. That sounds good. Here's the menu list. And here's our dinner. That is going to be chicken casserole. Man, this all sounds really good. And then we have a Ration Tech flameless ration heater. I'm thinking that there's a ration heater in each one of these meals, so maybe this is just an extra. So let's set the lunch and dinner aside, and let's open up the breakfast. All right, here we go. We've got our sweet and sour chicken. There's all the ingredients. There's the nutritional facts. Very nice. We've got some hummus. That's awesome. There's the nutritional facts. Very cool. We've got some dates. We've got a 3-in-1 coffee. We've got an isotonic drink, tropical. We've got some crunchy oat biscuits. Here we've got our accessory packet. We've got a King Pack straw. That's actually pretty cool. I don't think I've seen this in a ration before, a straw. We've got a wet napkin. We have a very large garbage bag, or a bag to collect water in, or to save your food in, whatever. That's cool. That's a very large bag on top of the Ziploc bag that came with. And I love this. I love these packs of tissues or bung fluff. That is a great idea. And we've got some Stimorol wild cherry flavored gum, 2 pieces. And it says excessive consumption may produce laxative effects, which, hey, you might need at some point after eating rations for days and days and days or weeks. And then something else interesting. This was produced in South Africa. Pretty neat. And another little accessory packet inside the accessory packet. We've got some salt and pepper, toothpick, and here we have the same spork that's in the Swedish rations, which is a pretty good spork. It's not quite as big as the English spork, which I like. Very sturdy. So that's what you get in this breakfast menu of this Romanian Armed Forces 24-hour ration pack menu number 6 from 2023. I have to say that this is one massive ration. But everything in this ration sounds really good. And the sweet and sour pork is kind of an odd choice for breakfast, at least for me anyways. But hey, I love sweet and sour pork, and I'm hungry. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, first things first, let's check out this Ration Tech flameless ration heater. That's nice. The element is actually in a separate package, which means these would probably last a long time. All right, let's get the main in here. And then I'm going to try something. I'm going to actually make the coffee and I'm going to put it in with the ration heater and see how that does. This calls for 200 mils of water. There it is. Smells pretty good. Smells like good coffee. Almost did it. Let's put that on the other side of the element. There, I got the element in the middle. So this says it requires 60 mils of water, which is about a shot and a half. All right, let's seal that up. We've got our hole right there for venting. And let's see how this does. I can hear it already. Oh, there she goes. Oh, look at that. Holy crap. Yep, it blew. Let's see if we can't get that closed. There we go. Let's make this a tropical isotonic drink. Again, 200 mils of water. Give her a shake. Let's see how we did. I think we did good. Let's get these biscuits out. Wow, these smell really good. I can smell them already. Nice, big, thick biscuits. Oh, they smell delicious. Very oaty. Let's get the dates out. And this hummus, we're just going to leave in the pack, but I want to open it up. Yeah, it seems like it might be hard to eat. I don't know. I might have to try and get it out. It smells really good. I can smell it already. It smells nice and garlicky. I'm actually just going to leave it in here and I'll scoop it out and put it on the biscuits. I don't really like that they put it in a pack like that. I mean, it seems like you could put it in a little tub instead of a pack like this, but whatever. We actually might as well try some of this while we're waiting for that main to heat up. I want to try this on its own first. Just a little bit. It's pretty good. It's kind of a chunky hummus. It's not real ground up or pureed. Very smooth. Very mild. Not super garlicky like hummus can be. Very nice flavor. Let's try it on a biscuit. There it is. And before I try this, I just want to mention, I'm actually changing my merch store. And the new merch store is going to be available probably by the time you're watching this. And it'll be linked below. And I believe that this merch store will ship to Europe and a bunch of other countries. Whereas my old one, I just couldn't set it up that way. So all my European fans, if you want to buy merch, check the merch store below. All right, let's try this. That's very nice. These oat biscuits are really good. They're a little on the sweeter side. Not too sweet, but there's some saltiness to them too. Adding the hummus gives it that contrast. And the hummus has got just enough garlic. Very mild. That's a great pairing, actually. The sweet and savory. I really like this hummus. Sometimes it can just be way too garlicky. And some of you might say it's never too garlicky, but for me, I'm just not the biggest fan of garlic. I like the taste, not what it does to me. These are very hearty biscuits. Very grainy, very good. I just kind of am wishing already there was more of this hummus. There's just not that much. Kind of hard to tell, but normally hummus is very thin and more creamy. This is definitely different. All right, Mrs. Germs loves hummus, so I have to go see if she wants some of this. Yep, she likes it. Very good hummus. I think that's the first time, I know that's the first time I've had it in a ration. Very happy with it. Let's try out this tropical isotonic drink. That's very good, but I think it needs a little more water. It's a little on the sweet side for me. So I would probably put a little more water in it, which I could do, but I'm not gonna. Not that big of a deal to me. Let's try out these dates. I really like dates. Those are great. They kind of have like a harder candy outer layer to them, but then they're really soft and chewy in the middle. Those are really good. Yeah, I could eat these all day. These are really good. All right, let's see if this is done. It is super, super hot. Very hot. Let's get this coffee out first. See how hot it made the coffee. Feels pretty hot. Oh, look at the steam. Yeah, that worked. That worked very well. This main doesn't seem quite as hot. I probably should have flipped it halfway through, but I was busy. All right, there it is. Sweet and sour chicken. Oh, that smells really good. I can smell pepper, green bell peppers right away. Smells absolutely delicious. Smells phenomenal. So you got pineapple, rice, potato, bell pepper, sugar, onion, green beans, tomato paste, white wine vinegar. All kinds of goodness in here. There's a big chunk of pineapple right there. I really like pineapple. I love the sweet and savory. All right, let's go in for a bite of this. I'm excited for this. That is very good. The flavors are there. You got the sweet, you got the sour, you got the savory from the chicken, from the green peppers. The rice is cooked perfectly. That's excellent, but it does need pepper. Needs a little heat, and I'm using both packets. I know it looks like a lot, but it's really super fine, and there's never too much pepper. It needs some heat. I am going to put a little salt in too. Yeah, that 400 grams is a huge portion, so that pepper definitely was needed. Both packets. All right, let's try that. Even with both packs of pepper, it still is not hot enough for me. It really didn't do much, to be quite honest. So I wish I had more pepper or some hot sauce, but still great flavor. Not complaining. Yeah, I really love the pineapple in this. Is it the best sweet and sour chicken I've ever had? No, but for a military ration, this is really, really good. I mean, there's no complaining about this. Last bite of this. That was really good. It was a little on the runny side, which I would prefer it to be less runny, maybe put a little more rice in there, but that's a very minor complaint. Otherwise, very good flavors, very complex flavors. You got the sweet, the sour, you got a little spicy with the pepper. Like I said, I would prefer some hot sauce to be included, or maybe some crushed red pepper flakes to give it some of that heat element. But all in all, that was really good. This coffee smells really, really good. So I have to say, I think that might be the best 3-in-1 coffee I've had in a ration. It's got a very unique coffee flavor. It's very nutty, it's bold, and it's almost got a burnt flavor in a good way. Not like a pot that's been sitting on the burner all day long. It's like a roasted, almost smoky flavor to it. It's different. It's way different than any 3-in-1 coffee I've had. And I think I like it better than any 3-in-1 coffee I've had. It's not too sweet either, which I like. I really don't like sugar in my coffee. So with it not being so sweet, I really like it. That's good stuff. I'd be really happy with this as a soldier. And that ration heater, it actually heated that coffee perfectly. It was very, very hot when it came out. It's cooled off some, but it's still pretty warm. Oh wait, I better do this or I'm gonna get yelled at. Gotta dip the biscuits. I have a feeling this is actually gonna be really good. All right, yeah, dipping the biscuits. You gotta do it. You have to. That's really good. It's nice to take advice from people once in a while. I'm not perfect, and I like trying new things. And these oat biscuits, they're actually the perfect dipping biscuit. Let's check out the wet nap. Ooh, very, very sturdy wet nap. I mean, it is sturdy. That's nice. And it's very, very potent alcohol. Smell. Let's try the gum. Almost forgot. I really like that wild cherry flavor. I'm a big fan of cherry flavored pretty much anything, so I like that. The chew is more on the rubbery side, not the spongy, bouncy gum, but wouldn't complain. Gonna get the crud out of your teeth, so that's good gum. Well, let's try out this straw. I mean, why not? They give it to you, might as well try it. I mean, it's a straw. It works. All right, well, there you have it. That was the breakfast menu of this 2023 Romanian Armed Forces 24-hour ration, menu number 6. So far, this ration is off to a great start. This sweet and sour chicken was very, very good. Is it my favorite meal ever in a ration? No. Is it very, very good? Yes. Would not complain one bit. Those oat biscuits, very, very good. The hummus, that's really my biggest complaint. There was hardly any hummus in that packet. My suggestion for Ration Tech, because I know they're watching my video, I guarantee they're watching my video, they want to know what I'm thinking. My suggestion, put it in a tube, just like the Finnish tuna pate. You just squeeze it out onto the oat biscuits. Get on that, Ration Tech. Dates, very, very good. If you like dates, you can't complain about that. The drink was very good, but it was a little sweet. So for lunch and dinner, I'll probably put 250 to 300 mils in because it was just too sweet for me. And then the 3-in-1 coffee, that was excellent. Probably the best 3-in-1 coffee I've had. So yeah, starting out very good. All right, well, I'm going to get this all cleaned up and then I will see you back here for lunch. All right, so we're back with lunch. Let's open this thing up. Let's see what we got here for lunch. We've got our big 400-gram main, the tomato beef pasta. This time we've got some digestive biscuits. Got some salted peanuts. Nice, we have a chocolate energy bar. Oh, very cool. We've got some peanut butter. And we've got some mixed fruit jam. Got some hot chocolate. Orange isotonic drink. Here's our accessory packet. Get another Stimmerall wild cherry flavored gum. Another straw. Another packet with salt and pepper and your spork. Another trash bag, another moist towelette, and apparently you get a pack of tissue or bung fluff in every meal. That is really, really cool. And the flameless ration heater. Like I said, breakfast started out with a bang. And this lunch, this sounds really good. I'm really excited for that tomato beef pasta. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, first things first. Let's get the main and the hot chocolate heating up. Calls for 250 mils of water. Just going to put a little bit in first. Give that a shake. Put the rest in. Make sure that's nice and zipped closed. Let's get that closed real quick. Let's hope this doesn't burst open like the breakfast did. When it takes off, it takes off. Here she goes. Oh yeah. This one worked better. Didn't explode. Remind me to flip that after about 5 minutes. Let's make this drink. Calls for 200 mils. I'm putting in almost 300 mils because it was too sweet at breakfast. And yeah, I realize you can drink out of the bag with a straw. I get it. But then you can't see it. Let's get the biscuits out, the digestive biscuits. Only 4 grams of fiber in these digestive biscuits. Let's get the peanuts out. All right, I'm flipping. And let's check out this chocolate bar. Chocolate energy bar. Might as well start out with these salted peanuts. I mean, they're peanuts. I mean, you can't go wrong with peanuts. I love salted peanuts. Let's try out this peanut butter. Feels real chunky in the middle, real solidified. Definitely have to knead this up very, very well. Yeah, there's some big chunks in there that really need to get mixed up with the oil. I have a feeling this is going to be very runny peanut butter, but it's probably because it's natural. All right, let's see what we got. Let's try it on a digestive biscuit. Yeah, it's pretty runny. Why not put some jelly on it? That's what it's there for, right? Ooh, that's nice and bright red. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's give that a shot. That's definitely like a natural peanut butter. There's nothing else added. It's just nuts, I think. I'll have to look at the ingredients list, but that's what it reminds me of. Very oily. It was very solidified in spots to start with, which is kind of leading me to believe it's a very natural peanut butter. Yeah, ground nuts, brown sugar, and salt. That's it. Very natural. I like it. It's very good, but very runny. But that's how natural peanut butter is. And this wild berry jelly is very good too. These digestive biscuits, definitely not as sweet as the ones at breakfast. They're perfect for peanut butter and jelly. And I definitely want to try this. Peanut butter on the chocolate energy bar. Oh. Let's try that. Very, very chewy energy bar. And it's not really super chocolatey. It's good. It's even better with the peanut butter on it. Very, very messy peanut butter, but I'm okay with it. Got a little bit of peanut butter left. Can't let it go to waste. All right, let's try out this orange drink. Definitely thirsty after that. Not sure about that orange drink. It's all right. Definitely putting 300 mils instead of 200 was the way to go. It's definitely not too sweet. The orange flavor is a little funky to me, a little weird, but it'd be refreshing. It's just a drink. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, in the circumstances you're going to be in as a soldier, you're just going to guzzle this right down just to get the electrolytes. And you're definitely not going to have time to sit down and just prepare and eat a big meal like this. And you aren't going to have a tray, as was pointed out to me in comments. You're not going to have a tray. You're just going to eat out of the packets. You're just going to eat it as you can, on the go. Whatever you can't, stick in your pocket, whatever. You're going to eat as you go. This is just for video purposes. This is how I do it. All right, let's get this stuff out. Get our hot chocolate out. And it is hot. I will say the mains didn't get very hot in either meal. And it's easily been 10 to 15 minutes. It was hot enough, but it's not super hot. Ooh, I can smell it already. Beef and pasta. And it's actually chunks of beef, not ground beef. Smells wonderful. Smells very beefy. Obviously you got pasta, beef, green beans, carrots, sweet corn, tomatoes. Yeah, this is looking delicious. Let's give this a shot. Man, I'm excited for this. This looks really good. Pasta is cooked perfectly. It's a little bit on the sweeter side. There is some pepper in there, I think, because there's a little bit of heat. The beef is actually pretty tender, not super tender, very flavorful. I love the corn in it. Really what it is, it's a beef stew with pasta instead of potatoes. That's what it reminds me of. And it's very, very good. I'm digging it. I have no complaints with this already. Lots and lots of beef in it. It's just full of beef, which is great. Well, Ration Kitty, I guess doesn't like this. Oh well, I do. There's definitely no garlic in this, but I do taste onion. Kind of surprised there's no garlic in this. But that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. Last bite of this. That was a solid main. Not the best main I've ever had. Not the worst. Kind of like the breakfast. Just very solid. Very comforting. That would be a big morale boost. At least for me. Because that's kind of like a taste of home. That's the kind of food I grew up on. So that would be great. Let's try out this hot chocolate. It's very thick. It's all right. I wouldn't complain about it, but it's definitely not the best hot chocolate I've had. All right, well, there you have it. That was the lunch menu of this Romanian Armed Forces 24-hour ration, menu number 6. Again, like I said, very solid meal. This main, very comforting, taste of home, very, very good, very hearty. All these mains are huge, 400 grams. That's a lot of food. So you're getting plenty of food here to last you throughout the day. I really like the peanut butter and the jelly. The peanut butter, very natural, which I like. It's just a little runny. But I think in most other peanut butter in other countries' rations, the peanut butter's fortified. So maybe that's a negative to the natural peanut butter. I don't know. I really don't think it's a big deal. It was really good. Just runny, just messy, but no big deal. All in all, like I said, solid meal. All right, well, I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and I will see you back here for dinner. All right, so let's wrap this Romanian ration up with dinner that has chicken casserole as the main. See what we got. Again, we have a 400-gram main. This is going to be our chicken casserole. We have a pineapple isotonic drink. Very nice, another 3-in-1 coffee. Don't really need coffee right now, but this stuff's really good. We've got some whole wheat crackers. Very nice. We've got some chocolate chip cookies. We've got some nut butter. Here's our accessory packet. Going to be the exact same thing as breakfast and lunch. Moist towelette. And yet another pack of tissues or bung fluff. Another garbage bag. Our spork and salt and pepper. Some more Stimmerall wild cherry flavored gum. And another straw. So breakfast was solid and lunch was solid. Both great mains, both great meals. So I have no doubt that this is going to be great. The chicken casserole sounds right up my alley, and I'm hungry. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, let's get our food going and our 3-in-1 coffee going. Well, there she goes. Let's make our drink. That smells really good. Let's get these whole wheat crackers out. And we'll get our chocolate chip cookies out. Those look very similar to the chocolate chip cookies I just had in the New Zealand ration. So I'm going to save this nut butter and the chocolate chip cookies for dessert. So I'm going to let this sit for about 10 more minutes and then I'll be back. Mrs. Germs brought me a beer. Perfect. All right, let's see how we did here. And I did notice some of the coffee leaked out. That's all right. So this doesn't feel nearly as hot as I thought it was going to be. It does feel warmer than the breakfast and lunch. I don't know why it does such a better job with the coffee. All right, there's the chicken casserole. It smells delicious. Yeah, that smells really, really good. I'm excited for this. This is right up my alley. So we've got chicken, we've got carrots, we've got sweet corn, looks like green beans in a creamy sauce. There's some tomato paste in here. Yeah, this really smells good. There it is. Let's give this a shot. There is potato and onion in that, and it's fantastic. Very creamy, very, very flavorful. The chicken, perfectly cooked. The sweet corn in it is really, really good. I'm really digging this. This is great. Definitely going to be my favorite out of the 3 meals. I'm really liking this creamy sauce. Very, very good chicken flavor. Does not taste canned. Tastes very, very fresh. This is great. I got to try it with one of these wheat crackers. Let's give that a shot. Probably should try the crackers on their own, but I'm going right in. The crackers are really good and they go perfectly with that dish. They got a nice whole grain wheat flavor. Kind of reminds me of a sociable, not quite, maybe a Breton or Breton cracker, but very, very good. Just gonna have to do this though. Not gonna go crazy. Yeah, this is the bomb. This is really good. Definitely something that I would make. What are you doing? You waiting for stuff to drop? Is that what you're doing? There's already crumbs on the floor. Yep, he's waiting. This could probably use a little pepper. It does not need salt. But I think I can skip the pepper. It's just very good on its own. Definitely need some more crackers. Ration Kitty's liking the creamy chicken. Yeah, he's digging it. Because I'm dripping it on the floor. These crackers are the perfect match. Gives it some crunch, some contrast, some depth of flavor, that wheatiness with that creaminess. This is great. And I just realized there's actually rice in this. Not sure if you can see that. Get you up close. So it's got rice and potatoes. All right, let's try and get all of this. I mean, we have plenty of crackers. Well, Ration Kitty's getting all kinds of scraps. You got to understand, where I film, I've got my camera and my tripod right here, face cameras right here, and I have to reach over here and I have to bring my food over here. So I'm just standing over here, not sitting down in front of my tray. So I make a mess. All right, last bite of this deliciousness. That was outstanding. That was very, very good. Let's try out our pineapple isotonic drink. I think this is Ration Kitty's favorite main dish ever. He's just hawking. He's hawking me. That drink is really, really good. I really love pineapple, and that has a pretty natural pineapple flavor. Adding the extra 100 mils of water really helps cut the sweetness. Really good drink. All right, we've already had this coffee. We know it's good. Let's check out this nut butter. Gonna put it right on this cookie. That's where it's supposed to go. It's gonna be just like Nutella, I think. It's a hazelnut spread. Those chocolate chip cookies are really good. They're crunchy. They got a nice vanilla cookie flavor. And that nut butter, that stuff is really good. These cookies really do remind me of the New Zealand cookies. Those were great. These are great. Gonna put it all on there. Don't worry, Ration Kitty doesn't get any of this. Well, there you have it. That was the dinner menu out of this Romanian Armed Forces 24-hour ration pack menu number 6. I have to say, this is definitely a top tier ration. This was very good. Every component in it was great. It really was. Would this ration be in the top of the top tier? I don't know. It's close. It's probably in the mid top tier. The mains were very good, but I've had better. The thing about this ration is it's just so solid. Everything was good. So, I mean, it's a tough decision for me. This was a great ration. Probably one of the reasons it may not make it into my very, very top tier is because it was kind of all foods I'm familiar with. It really wasn't interesting as far as stuff that I've never had. So yes, it was very good, but very familiar. So if you stuck with me through this Romanian ration journey, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, and I truly appreciate you watching. I say it every single time, but it is so awesome to be able to try food from all over the world. And I am so happy that you're along with me for the ride. And don't forget about my new merch store. It's linked below. Hopefully, by the time this posts, it'll be live and linked below. But it's going to be a lot better because it's going to ship all over the world, I believe, at least to Europe and some other countries. So check it out. And if you want to support me even further, I have a Patreon page. It's linked below. I post all kinds of exclusive content that I will not post on YouTube. You get early access to all my YouTube videos. You get a 20% off discount on all the merch through my merch store. And I post other little shorts. I sprinkle them in here and there. So go check it out if you're interested. And lastly, speaking of Patreon, I want to say a huge thank you to all my Patreon members. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. It means a lot to me that you chose to become a member, and I really hope you're enjoying the exclusive content that you're getting. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. So again, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll be back soon with another review. Later. Well, that ain't f***ing working. Let's, oh, motherfucker. God damn it. Dropped all this shit on the floor. It wasn't even sealed. Oh, nothing broke. We're all good. Ration Kitty's already here. I haven't even opened anything yet. He's out here bugging me. He's here. Are you gonna come back as soon as I start eating? I don't know if you're gonna like sweet and sour chicken. I don't know if you're gonna like that, but I think so. Go and get it. Ration Kitty's taking a shit, of course. So breakfast. Oh my God, why can't I talk? I haven't even been drinking, man. You can't have that. I know you want to play with that, but you can't. Can't have that. That's my microphone. He's always trying to get my microphones. If you stick around, you're going to get some chicken. No, you can't have that. Stick around. You're going to get some chicken. There's going to be some on the floor, I guarantee it. Yeah.